It is Monday morning. It's 7 a.m. I think. Today might be the first day of harvest. I think it should be the first day of harvest, assuming we get everything up and running. We just have one more thing we need to do for the combine. We need to install some new antennas for the machine sink. And then we have to go to a field and get started. We have like 14 acres that is ready. We were kind of debating on like holding off and waiting until we could like really get into the swing of things, but I just want to get everything, get it opened up, make sure that, I don't know, we knock the cobwebs off and we're ready to go for harvest. Two years ago, I did 100 push-ups every day of harvest. Last year, I did pull-ups, and I'm gonna do the pull-ups again just because, I don't know, since the only like chin-up bar thing I have here is out in the shop, I just don't do it in my normal workout routine, so we're doing it again. So in this field, a lot of it is looking pretty brown, but in the low spots, some of them are still hanging on to some green. If you have never smelled the smell of rotten soybeans, you are a lucky person. It is a horrible, horrible smell. Also, this is a really dirty job. This is probably the dirtiest job on the farm. But normally, the bottom of the pit is like pretty dang wet, and we're scooping buckets and trying to siphon it out. So it's all pretty much dried out, just a little bit of moisture back farther in. Now, I did not crawl all the way under, all the way to as far as I could go because it's scary. I'll show you here. Now I'm just cleaning out a little bit of crap that has accumulated in the bottom of some of the grain bins. I'm going to go scrape out the dryer, but it took me an embarrassingly long time to figure out where that key was. I ultimately had to call JD and ask, but it was right here. I was looking on all of these countertops. Okay, this is the inside of the dryer. This is the bottom panel. So mostly just crap right here I need to get out, but get back in there. Then we gotta do the thing up here. Okay, this is really nice for scraping the dryer, but it's not the most effective tool for getting it all moved out. But this is the top portion of the panel. You can see it looks a little bit different from the bottom portion. I got up to here and I started pulling it out, and I realized I really needed to have put a mask on for this because it is just dusty and dirty, and my allergies were bugging me so much last week. Why would I try to just get more dust and crap in my lungs? So went I put a mask on, and then I also got this dustpan, and it was a lot easier to dump it out. The dustpan, because as you can see, the scraper has all those 2 holes in it. So I had lots of crap falling through there when I was trying to do the bottom portion. But got this cleaned up. This is just something we only need to do once a season. So we always just wait kind of to the last moment to wait for all of the crap to accumulate before we get her cleaned out. And then we did spray this with a insecticide because I could see some insects in here, and it just is kind of gross. Now to clean up this. Okay, did a quick outfit change because I was spraying pesticides and I didn't want to continue wearing those clothes. Showered real quick, put on new clothes. So this can go in the wash because I believe in taking those things seriously. So we have 2 John Deere techs right now. They're putting the new antennas on for machine sync. Unfortunately, we haven't taken anything off, so we won't be able to test it in the field until we have a field opened up. Also, we were talking about it earlier. The field that we're gonna take off is only 14 acres, and there's a hill, and it's very short rounds. So I don't think it really makes sense to try to do it for the first time there. I don't even think we're going to bring our grain cart down to that field, just because it's small. We'll only have to dump, a handful of times. So I think we'll just bring the combine and the semi down, and the header cart as well. So just one less thing to worry about getting moved. So we will wait on trying out that machine sync until we're in a nice open field where I can figure it out. I did do it. I've tried it twice on at John Deere's training centers, but other people's equipment, and with someone there telling me in the moment what buttons to push. So it'll be trying to remember for myself. Okay, I'm going to hook up the beam platform, but of course I can never find the hitch I want. Found it. Okay, so number 1 issue, combine just does not want to keep charge. Number 2, the wheel angle sensor on the 82 is acting up, so we can't get the auto steer to work on that. So pretty much typical first day of harvest problems. That didn't get picked up in there. Now I'm just gonna see how many beans I can find on the ground. So very cool, very fun, very cool. Got it. So this is one example of why having a grain cart is so efficient, because driving all the way from the other side of the field just to dump is super annoying. Now, maybe I should have gone into a different entrance and dumped on that side. We are headed with our first load. Now this is contracted, so these are not going to our bin. These are going to a place about 20 minutes from here, so hopefully they don't have a too long of a line. They're open until 6 p.m., so I got plenty of time. Okay, got loaded kind of sideways, so the tarp actually doesn't want to stop. So, moving some beans over. Okay, next field. Curtis is chugging right along. Okay, I am just going to leave that semi out, go get the other semi, and grab something to eat for dinner real quick. I could have probably waited till I was home tonight to eat dinner just because we're not going to work that much later, but I was hungry, and this is for sure one of my favorite meals. Just pot roast and potatoes and onions and carrots. Okay, moving the header cart. Thanks for the ride, Dad. Okay, I'm gonna cover this thing up. It's not quite full, so we're just gonna leave it here. I think JD might take the header off and we'll move in the morning. First day is done. Good evening. And with that, our first day of harvest is over. See you in the next one. Bye.